Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Gamestah TV on this pretty damn cold Friday night here in New Zealand. It is already at 0 degrees here in Christchurch. My name is Crisis, and I'm joined in the studio by Poon. Good evening, Poon.
Good evening, Crisis.
Yeah, how cold is it in Wellington?
Oh, I think it's like, around the 2 degree mark as well, so
Right.
not pleasant. Oh, actually, maybe I'm mixing, but
So these teams from the Wellington Secondary Schools Championship, who have the longest names in the history of names, are going to be dealing with a pretty cold and frisky night. Hopefully they've got some heaters on, and hopefully their heaters on like mine that blow power boards. It's Space Monkey Mafia versus the SBC Custom Minions, and we're in Champ Select and well into the bands. So let's have a very quick look. Oh dear, why does it say Team 1 and Team 2? I'll have to fix that.
Team on the right is
So do you want to, while I fix that, do you want to take us through the bands?
Okay, first off on the enemy side, which is SBC Custom Minions, they banned Aurelia, Sejuani,
Enemy
Hikaru.
side. Which side is that? Red.
Sorry, oh no, blue side should I say. Blue side banning away the Aurelia, Sejuani, and Hikarum, and red side banning away Annie, Humding, and Echo. So no Echo played today, unfortunately. But quickly, like, going over the bans, we see the Aurelia ban, which is obviously targeted to Luke, which is top 2 Aurelia and OCE for a pretty long time, or on LoL score anyways. I don't know how accurate that is.
Is he really?
Yeah, he was placed above, like, all the pro top laners as well, because he was challenger for a while there. But yeah, on LoL score, I think he's top 3 Aurelia's and OCE.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, so that's a takeaway there. Sejuani ban, just a strong jungler. It's going to go ban across from...
So what's he going to play tonight if he's not going to be playing his favorite Aurelia?
Hopefully another champion is known for Rumble, or maybe Gnar, because he was top 5 Gnar as well. So, yeah,
right.
An extremely good top laner.
Fantastic. All right. Looking forward to it.
Yeah,
okay, so straight away we're into the picks, and Emperor Donga picking up Nautilus, but... okay, so you just tell me. I joined the lobby like real late because of the aforementioned electrical disaster. Are the teams in proper order? So we've got...
Yes, from what I know. Space Monkey Mafia is definitely in order from what I know, but I think the other team is also in order.
Okay, so Donga picking up Nautilus is just kind of like a filler pick. That's going to go to somebody else. It's never going to go top, right?
Yeah, Nautilus, what I assume is going to be the support Nautilus. See, a lot of play in there. And yeah, just an all-around strong pick. I'd most definitely put it in the support role.
I'm going to love saying Donga all night. So while we're actually waiting for the teams to catch up with us, let's run through the teams very quickly. I'll do Space Monkey Mafia. We've got Emperor Donga, The Prophet, Scarlet King, Snacks, and Zehanort, I'm going to say.
Oh, Luke, cheekily enough, just linked me his LoL skill, and he's actually ranked 3 right now in OC for his Gnar, so very excited to see that pick come across on the right side. Yeah.
So, like, there's no pressure on Luke now. He is going to have to perform.
Yeah,
so
most definitely.
If he's so that's like his solo queue thing. Does he play? He doesn't play for any other like pro teams or anything like that.
He played for I can't remember what the team name was, but they were in the Challenger Series, but I think they dropped out. But yeah, he played in the Challenger Series, but they didn't.
He's young yet, so number 2 Aurelia, number 3 Gnar, and he's at school at the moment playing in the WSL. This is exactly why we want to be involved in these sorts of games, because this is where the stars are born.
Exactly. I mean, I think he's only 16 years old, so I mean, a lot of potential there on the young guy.
16, that's like Rickles. Reckless or Rickles or whatever his name is. He was like 16 when he started playing pro, and he wasn't actually allowed to play.
Yeah, same with Faker and that as well. Yeah.
Really, was Faker that young?
Faker Bjergsen, Bjergsen was held back when he played for Copenhagen Wolves. He was only like 16, 15, I think, but he couldn't play pro because he was too young. Yeah. A lot of these young talents coming through.
I'm literally old enough to be all of their dads. So okay, so Luke has picked up the Gnar. That's definitely going to be a top lane Gnar. We're assuming. They actually, well, for a moment there, I thought they were picking in their order, but it looks to me like SBC Custom Minions are going to be picking their mid last, because that Sona surely will go to the bottom lane with the Ashe.
Yeah, Ashe getting a lot of play right now after the rework.
And
extremely rewarding ADC to play right now, because if you get a snowballing, that Q just stacks on damage, like, it's ridiculous. So I'm excited to see Reptox come through with this Ashe, see what he can do with it.
You think it's ridiculous enough for an incoming nerf?
Well, I think Riot has the habit of making champions extremely OP when they come out with like either a change. And then they just, I think they might nerf it in the next patch or two,
They're
but
gonna
we'll see.
kind of dial it back just a little
Yeah.
bit.
Oh, well, Ash not even being picked there, just opting for the Lucian Alistair right there.
Yeah,
So-
totally trolling us. We're not even going to see an Ash, so we won't see Scud missiles across the across the map. You know what a Scud missile is, right? Or are you too young?
I think I might be too young for that.
No, and it's not even that young. So Scud missiles were famously the missiles that George Bush Sr. used in the first Iraq War. So he just bombarded the dudes with Scud missiles.
Oh, wow.
But apparently they were really shit-ass missiles. They were really tough to hit anything. So it's actually appropriate for Ash's arrow, because if you play solo queue and you're at the kind of level, challenger level like I am.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, challenge war. Just about any level. Most Ashes are firing random missiles all over the shop.
Yeah,
So we're not going to see
100%.
an Ash instead. We're going to see Reptox playing Lucian, and he's going to be comboing with Menacol on the Alistar. So that's going to be pretty fun down there in the bottom lane.
Yeah, Alistair is an extremely strong support, getting picked out here, seeing a lot of play in the LCK, and also it counters Katarina with the CC, obviously. Stacking CC on, you've got the Rek'Sai CC, the Alistair CC, and
Nah.
ult. But yeah, and they might be picking up the Keston here, who's an extremely strong laner against Katarina, so good picks all around.
So one of these teams, Space Monkey Mafia, is actually at the top of the table at the moment. SBC Caster Minions, they're around about 4th.
Yeah, from what I think they're 2 wins, 1 loss, or maybe 1 wins, 2 losses. Not quite sure, but I think they're definitely around the 4th, 3rd place, and Space Monkey Mafia at the top right now.
They haven't had any losses, have they?
Haven't dropped a game.
Whoa.
Going for LeBlanc. LeBlanc. Okay, interesting pick.
So 2 very snowbally mid lane champions, and LeBlanc. I'm not going to say is weak to Katarina, but nor is Katarina particularly weak to LeBlanc, or do you think otherwise?
Well, it depends. It really comes down to the player. It's kind of a skill matchup. LeBlanc kind of has the advantage because she has the early aggressive damage, but
there's no silence.
But if Katarina can time the E, she can also dodge the W. So it's really like iffy. But I'm happy to give the slight advantage to Posmo on the LeBlanc, but this Katarina can definitely go even in lane.
So Scarlet King looking to carry his team to a 4th straight victory without any losses with his Katarina, and very bravely Posmo picking up the LeBlanc to go up against him. And you think that LeBlanc might actually have the money. So it's both of those champions are real snowbally champions, aren't they?
Yeah, Posmo's under the impression that Katarina counters LeBlanc, but I'm not buying it. Oh, that's why he mentioned me anyways. Oh, and real briefly, I think you might have to change the title of the stream because it's from last week's teams.
Oh my word! All right, well you take it over for a bit, and
no worries. Okay, so we'll put a lot of our focus on the Space Monkey Mafia on the right side here, but quickly looking over to the left side, we've got SBC Minions. Nautilus pick a very strong laner, but picked up with the Kog'Maw, which is kind of renowned for being a weak laner. Probably going to max out that E second just to push the wave in. We have the Rumble versus the Na matchup, and Rumble having a pretty hard time versus Na, especially if Na can just push away this Rumble, which is probably going to be happening because Luke, known for being an amazing top laner. In the jungle, got the Wukong versus Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai still getting a lot of play, even though she's been nerfed a lot recently. OneWare, or Jake, should I say, known for his tanky meta junglers, so maybe the Rek'Sai, the Gragas, the Sejuani. So it's going to be really important to see which of these 2 junglers can snowball their lanes and get their lanes ahead, especially since LeBlanc, Na, and Katarina, Rumble, should I say, are both snowbally champs in their own rights. So we'll see where the pressure's put by the junglers on either team. But if they can get to the mid game, or even the early dragon fights, Rumble's ult coupled with Katarina, Wukong, and Nautilus is a lot of damage early. So I think Space Monkey Mafia has to respect both teams.
Hey, my bad. Just jumping in there, the guys in the Twitch chat have pointed out that actually it's Space Monkey Mafia on the red team, and I had it on the stream the wrong way around. Like I'm like talking up this Katarina. Oh yeah, full straight victory. But
I wasn't aware. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I should have picked you on that one. Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
And
Right side is Space Monkey Mafia. Yep.
so, just explain to me what on earth is going on with the Rumble on, like, where's this? Oh, they're not in the right order. There you
Oh,
go.
they're
So
not. Yeah, I think
SBC
they're.
Guys and Minions in the wrong order. So it's,
Yeah.
yeah, like
No
yeah.
Rumble support ADC in your shenanigans. Yeah.
Can you imagine? I wonder how Rumble support would actually go. I mean, he kind of needs his farm to get really going.
Yeah.
So
Rumble's very. Well, I wouldn't say. Yeah, actually, I would say Rumble is very farm dependent in terms of his items. Because you really want to get that Leandries because the slow plus the damage, coupled with his ult burn, that's really strong. Especially you need to get the sorcerer's boots, the spirit visage. Oh, not spirit visage. What am I talking about? Haunting guys. Those items are really important in Rumble, and that's where you can see like the Rumbles taking over games. But I doubt we're gonna see any Marin level Rumbles and go for the life. Oh, was it Soul Stealer? Magi, yeah. What's it called? Marin from LCK went Magi in a pro game and went like 12-0 or something like that.
oh man.
He just completely carried the whole game. It was disgusting.
As the kids these days say, BM.
Yeah, very. Yeah. On that faker level and just going Magi in pro games.
Hey,
Yeah.
so I'm just putting a shout out to the Twitch chat. If there's anybody in the Twitch chat who wants to have the mod powers for this match, to be able to boot out all of those chat bots that seem to join us after a few minutes of broadcasting, put up your hand in the, I don't know, give me a kappa or something like that in channel, and I'll mod you up, and then we'll see if you can maintain responsibility and not actually kick people who are legitimately actually people. And just keep us clear of the bots. Or I suppose I could try and do it as well. Let's have a look at the skin battle.
Oh, skin battle, yeah. We have Jade Wukong, Slaybell Katarina, and the Super Galaxy Rumble. We see that skin quite a bit. So 3 on the top side, and we have 3 on the Lucian Prime. Is that? Oh, I think that means he has the Chroma Pack. Do you count that as a skin?
Okay, we'll give it to them.
Okay, 3 on 3 then. It's even on the skin battle, so it's gonna come down to skill. And shout out to Tenshi Fire. I think he wants the admin rights, giving the capper in the chat.
Well, oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, Tenshi Fire. Let's do that.
Let's see how she holds the power.
There you go, Tenshi Fire. The message is with you. And he's already banned someone. Oh, shoot. Who is that?
But yeah, it was a good ban though.
Oh, was that?
It was in
Okay.
fact spam. Yeah. So
all right.
good job,
Slaybell
Tenshi Fire.
Katarina is one of the coolest skins, and of course it's one of those holiday skins as well.
Yeah,
so
it is.
bonus points there, but Super Galaxy Rumble, we'll put a bit of focus on Super Galaxy Rumble because he's a cool skin as well.
Yeah, that's it. I really would have loved it if Riot made Rumble in the Jungle a bit of a more visually impressive skin, because I like that skin a lot. But the ability's not being changed, sadly. But yeah, Super Galaxy Rumble, very very good skin to look at. And quickly just change the ordering around so it's.
Oh, that's right. I also modded JC Witchell for Jess Gallagher.
Okay, awesome.
Because he said, bro, he called me bro.
Oh.
He said, bro, hit me up with that mod power, and like, I can't resist a good bro.
You can't deny him of that.
Oh man, look at the length of these names. This is screwing up my overlays. I need to actually just be smart about things and call them. I'm just going to call it SBC. And
SMM.
SMM. There you go.
Okay.
How about that? That'll work.
Awesome.
Yeah, let's refresh that now.
A lot of hype around this Rek'Sai, seeing as he has that level 5 mastery. Oh, is that mastery? That thing that you get if you play the champion a lot? Oh, I think it's a mastery.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Yeah, he has level 5 mastery and Rek'Sai, so we'll see if he can make the most of the champion.
Oh, and I have to apologize to people. Oh, actually, I don't have to apologize. I was going to apologize for poor mousing skills tonight, but because I've got a new mouse. But is it working now? This doesn't seem to be working. Where'd it go? Oh no. Okay, poor mousing skills. I do apologize because I've got a new mouse and the binds don't work properly just yet. It's like one of these. It's the MX Master. See?
Oh.
You see, that's what happens when you've got a full-time job and you're not at school or at uni. You get to spend money on frivolous things like expensive mice.
So I assume you're gonna gain the elo or climb the elo ladder now that you have a good mouse
No, it's my excuse for not climbing elo because I'm getting used to the sensitivity.
But I mean, now that you have good peripherals, you should be, making the big plays, getting those mechanics down.
That's the one. That's the one. I mean, I remember the first time I bought a mouse to try and improve my Quake 3
Yeah.
Arena capabilities, and that was when I first realized that no amount of spending money on tools was going to do anything. All right, we're into the game. SMM on the right-hand side, the red team. SBC on the left-hand side, the blue team. And we've already had some Gromp help going to the jungler on the red side one way. And down at the bottom lane, I don't actually know if the Prophet got any help, but it's nice to see a Wukong in the jungle.
Yeah, very standard starts on both bot sides. SBC actually helping the jungler as well. And we see SMM's bot lane just trying to push it in, get that level 2 advantage, because both bot lanes can really utilize their lead in levels with, Alistar combo. And we actually see One Way going over to the red, going for a counter jungle, and Prophet actually going straight for the race. They actually have a bit of a...
Whoa, they're going to meet here in the
Yeah, meet
jungle.
there and we'll see what happens.
And One Way's taken a bit of damage, but of course the red buff has moved on and has kind of aggroed onto the Prophet, who's hanging about there and then runs away. But meanwhile, One Way's got himself fully healed up. This is really, really dangerous. Smite battle might ensue.
Oh, Smite battle goes across the Wukong.
Oh,
and One Way getting
he's
help.
got some help. Emperor Donna comes
supportive
through.
there.
No, I'll take over. Yeah, all right.
Sorry, you go.
So nobody dies.
Both just going their own ways.
Nobody dies in the end there, but the red buff does get stolen. So nice aggressive play there by One Way, and good support by both of the teams to try and help. Donga actually burnt his flash to get over there, Poon.
Yeah, both bot lanes actually reacting really well. I mean, in solo queue to see just both the junglers being left to their own accords and dying probably, but yeah. Both good team play by both good communications across the teams, and we see some flashes being burnt there, obviously the Nautilus's flash, but the Prophet actually coming out on top of that one, getting the red buff. So we'll see how that slows down One Way's jungle.
Oh, did he get it? I thought it got stolen.
No, he smarted it away.
Oh, well done. Well done, the Prophet. Alright, my bad. And, well, we've got One Way heading back with his tail between his legs, really, because he took a huge amount of damage from that engage and then following up with the blue buff. So he'll head back now. Meanwhile, the Prophet actually did go back. Did his buy and heads on over to his blue buff and is working on that. In the top lane, it's pretty gentlemanly at the moment. We've had a couple of trades, obviously, because both of these champions are running a little bit low, but Luke looking a little bit on top of things, I would say.
Yeah, Luke opting for that longsword start, which is... Oh, actually a fight going down bot lane. Reptile's getting taken down extremely low. I think the heal and the flash being burned across. Maybe they're just... Oh no, just the flash being burned across.
And he's
they're
sticking
gonna
around.
tap each other. Yeah, it's a questionable decision to stick around, especially against the Nautilus, but he does note the Nautilus's flash is down, so risk of an engage is significantly lower. But even so, it's still a bit of a risk, especially with no wood coverage in the side brushes, Tri brush and the river brush.
So Nautilus has 1 point in each of his 3 skills, so he's got his full range of current CC prior to the big one.
Yeah.
The ulti. So it would be quite dangerous if he did get caught, but Reptox hanging around and has managed to heal up another 200 HP, while back at the top lane, Snacks gets a bit of DPS down on Luke, who's just transformed back, I think, from being big. Yeah.
Well, top lane matchup going how it should be going actually. Luke bullying him out. Both of them have no pots, but it's a gank coming across from Prophet. See if we can translate this into a kill. Luke just jumping away. One Way coming for the counter gank.
Yeah, this is close. The flash comes out from Luke. He gets himself out of the way. One Way is in a bit of trouble though. He pings and gives up the first blood, and a flash through from the Prophet. Gets up a second, a double kill in fact. And the question now is what Posmal can do to get things back. He picks up 1 kill, and he's actually going to stick around, maybe. Well, he kind of has to take a weird path away, because Scarlet King has followed up as well. He flashes away, and it is an absolute kill fest. At 6 minutes, we've had 4 kills already. Unbelievable. Poon down in the bottom lane, yet another.
Yeah. Reptox actually going down there, 1 for 1, but obviously fair. Oh, both supports picking up the kill. Oh no, sorry, my bad. Zihan Nord picking up the kill on Reptox there, but Menacol, getting a return kill off on the ADC. But yeah, extremely crazy start there. Level 6 Rumble going in top lane right now, so we'll see if Luke can translate that into a kill. Maybe. Positioning's quite
Yeah,
weird.
there you go. The equalizer's down. Luke trying to get away. The flash from Snacks, though. Nice aggressive play. Luke doesn't actually take a huge amount of damage because he went on back and, yeah, he got a little bit of insurance policy there.
Yeah, Hexdrink an extremely good buy against a Rumble because, you know, that,
Well, we
that
just saw
chunky
it.
shield. Yeah, can't go wrong with a sword, can you? But, yeah.
No. I said we just saw it. Sorry.
Oh, right,
South
sorry.
African accent. Yeah, can't go wrong with a sword. Smack him on the head. Yeah, no, fantastic there. The burst from Snacks comes through completely negated by that Hex Drinker proc. So well done there, Luke.
Yeah,
Class.
Luke just healthy after being taken down so low. It's going to be interesting to see if this Katarina Scarlet King can translate that one kill against Posmo into an extent into a lane advantage. Also getting double buffs, should I say, off that kill. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see if he can translate this into more of an advantage.
Well, I mean that I get the feeling he'll still have to work for it though, because he got that kill off off the back of damage being put down onto Posmil before he actually arrived there. So Posmil was already low, and in fact the passive had procced. So Scarlet King doing exactly like being janitor Katarina and picking up that kill. Let's see if he's able to use the buffs. Oh no, there they go. In order to translate an advantage. One way, Poon is hanging around looking to cause some trouble in mid lane.
Yeah, one way just trying to apply the pressure mid, because everyone knows if you snowball a LeBlanc, it's pretty much game over. Pretty much being able to solo out any carry on the enemy team. But Katarina building very smart there, gonna opt for that Abyssal Scepter with the items that he's building right now, which negate a lot of the damage this LeBlanc's gonna be able to put across once he completes that item out. So we'll see what this Katarina can do in terms of bullying the mid laner or getting the roams across, because when you play Katarina, you really want to roam down to the bottom lane or the top lane and just pick up those kills, get a snowball, get that loot and deco, because that's extremely strong right now, especially on Katarina, because you get the resets, you can, yeah, it's it's just, aggression going down mid, see if you can pick up a kill on Posmal, and Posmal just living slightly, but might be able to transit, yeah.
Yeah, he gets away with it. Beautifully done there. Takes a massive amount of damage. It was really, really close. A couple of auto attacks, and that would have been all that it took. But the score's now even at the 9-minute mark with 4 kills each.
Yeah, Luke just picking up a kill against that, what's the name? Snacks over there in the top lane, just using Na's ult to his fullest potential, and also the tanky stats he gets from Na's transformation. But yeah, good job to Luke over there. Making it 1-1, got the 23 CS advantage.
One way, and the Prophet are in. Well, they had a little bit of an argy-bargy going on, but the Prophet gets himself into a huge amount of damage. It was a 3 versus 1. Donga's come down to try and help him, but at the moment things might turn around because Reptox, Menacol, and One Way after him. There's the knockup from One Way that slows him down. The ulti goes down, but it is too little, too late. And quick as you please, 6 and 4 in favor of the Mafia.
Yeah, a bit of a bloodbath coming out here at the start, but
Loving it.
Yeah, feeling a bit of excitement early in the game. But yes, Menacol there just showing you the potential of Alistar, comboing across and chaining the CC with One Way there, and really going to be really good there for the bot lane. Reptox picking up that BF, has a red buff, so she'll be able to punish this Cogmore that only has a Phage, and going for that Sheen. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where the advantage lies in the bot lane right now. Interesting to see no early dragon plays, but very good vision control there by SBC.
Well, both of these teams have actually been concentrating well on their vision control. We've got blues and pinks for both the blues and the red teams all over the show. One Way heads onto the top lane, pops down a pink and clears out the ward there. So he'll head back and pick up his red. But good vision all around, not necessarily directly on the dragon, but certainly in areas around it. That said, I would say that these blue wards at the moment are more defensive than anything else.
Yeah, the blue wards, yeah, as you said, even though they're not exactly on the objective, it gives a general zone of the area where the jungler can't be coming through, because as you can see, that banana brush, the tri brush, the jungler can't approach through those entrances, should I say. And we see a freeze coming through bot, trying to really deny this Cogmore farm. He's just going to use the Living Artillery to last hit where he can.
Yeah, I suppose this is a good strategy with the Cogmore, because without his flash, Cogmore's got no escape. So you kind of want to see the jungler come down, apply some pressure, and get a flash out, and then go for that dragon. Meanwhile, One Way doing another invade. Now the Prophet came of second best the last time One Way didn't invade, and he'll do so again here if One Way decides to go in on him, because of course One Way has got the red buff and a super buff called mid lane LeBlanc.
Yeah, I definitely Rek'Sai and LeBlanc having the stronger 2v2 compared to the Katarina and the Prophet on Wukong right here, because
top lane we've got yet another engage between Luke and Snacks, and unfortunately Luke comes out on top there.
Yeah, Luke really showing us why he's the number 2 Rumble, or number 3, nah, should I say, not even Rumble, but yes, showing the limitations of the champions and how to play it properly, and doing a very good job there of punishing the top lane. He's up roughly 33 CS, is my maths right? Yeah, 33 CS, he's got the 2 kills under his belt, so going to be a big force in the mid game.
So we've got One Way coming in and focusing on Donga. Forces the flash out of Donga, who pops his ulti, but he's not going to get away. It's 3 versus 1. Cosmo has come down, gets the chain down onto Zeonor, and that is murder, she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. Might get a reply though.
Menacol.
What a play by Menacol!
Very good mechanic there by Menacol, headbutting the minions to get out of the range of the Cogmore passive, and yeah, that's just very good thinking on your feet there. Most players would have just, just took the death. But yeah, very smart thinking and very good play there by Space Monkey.
One Way looking for a kill, but there's a counter gank going from the Prophet, and the ulti from Scarlet King doesn't pick up a kill. Sorry, it does in fact pick up a kill, and that is 1-2. Scarlet King, he'll be very pleased with that. In fact, I think he's got 2 kills now. So working slowly on his snowball at this stage and doing enough to prevent a dragon conversion out of that bottom lane gank.
Yeah, Scarlet King finishing off that Abyssal Scepter, so he's going to be a lot healthier in these trades with the LeBlanc. Magic Resist obviously being a big factor in that. And we saw Luke trying to get the TP off, but he had to cancel it, seeing as there's not really an opening. So you're going to see no teleport over there from Luke if the dragon fight within the next couple of minutes. But we'll see if the Rumble hitting level 9, maybe another 2 levels, he's going to hit level 11, and that's a pretty big spike in terms of leveling up that level 2 ult on Rumble, which is a lot of dragon control if he can get a good ult down. So we'll see what Snacks can do to help his team out in this situation.
Yeah, I guess the thing that he's got to worry about is how far behind he is in CS, but he does have the Haunting Guys, which is quite a critical early item on old Rumble. But we have to see whether they actually do something about going for a dragon. A little bit of posturing from the Mafia.
Yeah, a very important thing for Mafia that they want to do right now is maybe get the double kill down bot and then turn it into a dragon, because
Donga's in trouble.
Donga getting caught out once again, and yeah, another kill going to Reptox. Reptox 4-1-2 right now, very, very big right now. He's going to be doing a lot of damage in these mid-game fights, and Menacol being an instrument to Reptox getting fed right now. With his, Luke actually going down on top, going to kill Snacks once again.
Oh man, I'm just going to hit the backspace. I've missed too many. I've missed every single one of his kills. So I've hit backspace once, and we'll just keep it there and watch Luke going in. So Snacks looking to blue pill, but a flash from Luke and smack him into a wall, finish him off with throwing the house at him, and head on back quick as you please, and he might actually get the turret as well. In fact, he does, so nicely done. Meanwhile, down at the Dragon Pit, the protection racket has arrived, and they are taking their dues.
Yeah, I think Luke just wants to impress you, but every single time you've never been there, he's like, Senpai noticed me, and but finally you watch one of his kills. But yeah, very impressive play by Luke, and good rotations there by Space Monkey Mafia.
So shout out to Cool Blade Doctor, who is saying the Prophet is her son. I'm gonna say that's the Prophet's mum, right?
Yeah. Well, if it was her son or his, then who knows? Who really knows?
15.5 minutes, and laning is officially over, ladies and gentlemen, because we've got a 5-man push on the mid lane after they took that dragon and cleared out the top and the bottom turrets in quick succession. So the Mafia looking to establish quite a bit of dominance and translate what. Well, this is a real big advantage. 11-5, 2 turrets to none, and 1 dragon into an even bigger advantage.
Yeah, Luke quite an interesting build for Na there. I think he's going to go for a bit more of the dark. Like we see a lot of tank Na these days, but I think he's going for a very damage-centric one. Might be getting that. What do we Frozen Mallet? Do you think with the Phage?
Doesn't Phage build into the new
the Black Cleaver.
Yeah, the new Black Cleaver.
Phage doesn't build into Frozen Mallet anymore, does it? That's 8? I can't keep up with my itemizations. I haven't. Yeah, probably Black Cleaver coming out there, which is going to be a lot of damage for Na. But he is 2 levels ahead, and levels do kind of equal to tankiness. So we'll see if he can sustain these fights. But
what is he on? He's 3-1-1 at the moment, 132 CS. What is that in gold? 6,500 gold just about. And compare that to his opponents. He's really had the money on Snacks, who is on 4,000 gold. So a full 2,000 gold behind. Posmil, meanwhile, going on a little recce through the jungle while Luke decides, hey, guess what? I'm enormous. I can take you all on. But he's bitten off too much than he can chew. And the shutdown goes down onto the property. He'll be very, very pleased with that. Posmil doesn't actually go down. That was just his mirror image.
Yeah. Luke being a very, very, very cocky play there by Luke, saying I can take all of you guys and actually dying for it. But Posmil picking up 2 kills on that fight, so very, very good play by Posmil.
Would you say worth?
What was it? 1 shutdown for 2 kills. Oh, 3 off. That was a 4 for 1. Yeah, sorry, my bad.
He's going to get a blue buff as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So Posmil's going to steal the blue buff. And they're going to be pushing on this top turret, so second tier top turret, or is this first tier? I never know.
That's second tier.
Second tier. There you go. Thank God you're here, Poon.
I mean, I'm sure EJ could have told you that, but unfortunately,
I doubt it.
But yeah, it's definitely a worth trade there.
I don't think EJ knows what a Gromp is.
I think
EJ, look at the Gromps. Where?
A 8 to 9k-ish lead here coming in from Space Monkey Mafia, so extremely ahead right now, and we'll see if they just get the pink ward bait. No, they decide to back off, take their wins and recall buy. And yeah, we see Luke with the Black Cleaver there, and the what are these called? Mercury treads. Extremely strong buy, and there might be a bit of dragon fight coming down soon. 1 minute and a half till dragon. So yeah, in your opinion, what do you think SBC can do to bring it back in terms of this game?
Well, you know, it's tempting to say they need to head on to the late game, but I actually think they're way too far behind. Luke gets himself into a bit of trouble. Maybe this is what they got to do, just keep getting picks on Luke. But unfortunately, they haven't yet got a pick, and instead Posmil comes through on the LeBlanc. Snowball of Snowball, 6-1-2 with another double kill there. The shutdown onto Reptox though will be a little bit of help. Metacol arrives and he puts himself in the way. Posmil dodges beautifully, he's got the Duke boots on, but not enough. The shutdown down onto the Rumble, and Snacks will be very pleased with the extra gold. It's still action all the way. Luke has come back and decided to pick him.
Yeah, Luke actually just living at the end of that fight that we saw, and then just TPing back in, but extremely aggressive play. And
20-8.
I thought initially in that fight that SBC was winning out in that trade, but seems that Space Monkey Mafia bringing it back, getting a bit of making it a bit more constructed.
I mean, this is the thing about Agnar is you seem to have the business on them, and they somehow managed to get away. He tanked 3 players for right down to 100 HP, and that was enough to get 2 of those players to a spot where they could be burst in 1 combo by Posmil. So beautiful, beautiful play. Donga's got himself caught. He's trying to get away, uses the anchor, but unfortunately it really just positions himself nicely for the death.
Yeah, Na's actually surprisingly one of those champions we think, hey, he's going to die, but if you get that clutch change of from the mini Na to the mega Na, it gives you like something like, I don't know, 50 MR, 50 AD and more health, which not AD, armor should I say. And yeah, that obviously showing the last fight, baiting the whole enemy team in.
So focus is now on the second tier mid turret, and it is pretty much all done. 21 minutes, and I don't know if you've noticed, Poon, but it is 1 kill per minute for the Mafia.
Yeah,
they're
10k lead, 1 kill per minute. This game's a bit all over the place here, but you know, exciting nonetheless. And
Donga is dead.
Donga's having a good game, is he? picks after picks, and
I didn't
unfortunately
actually
for
think
him,
that they were going to get that right, because earlier on we had Zihanort checking that brush before anybody went in there with his living artillery, but unfortunately he wasn't around. So poor old support went out to ward and died for his troubles. Second Dragon Boon going to the Mafia.
yeah, just gonna take the objectives. Not that it's really needed at this point, but you know, better safe than sorry. And I would say the Space Monkey Mafia team, they kind of relies on the picks and the damage. Get the Minotaur with the headbutt pulverize combo with the one-way knockup, and yeah, just get Posmal or Rapeflux and burst whoever they pick down. And as you can tell, it's working out well for them with the 22 kills in 22 minutes. And yeah, an exciting game.
So if we were talking about the comeback for Scarlet King and the SBC boys and girls, I mean, I don't know if yeah. I mean, they've got to get fixed, but they've got to get fixed on anybody but a Nah.
Exactly.
Or in fact, anybody but the Alistar. So they really need to find a squishy, and it's going to be hard for them to do that because of division in the jungle that is getting put down by the Mafia.
What I really want to see is just a wombo combo from the gods here. Just the Rumble ult on top of the Wukong ult with the 5-man Nautilus ult into a Katarina combo. That's probably the one weak condition they have right now. Or just get the Cogmore to just farm out to the late game. And even then, Luke might just jump across there, just slam against the wall and say goodnight. Because Luke just beasting it here. We see a Fed LeBlanc, Fed ADC. It's going to be a hard time here for Scarlet King and his boys.
I suppose one of the other ways to get back into the game is if your opponent starts making mistakes because they get cocky. But right now, not looking at all like that is going to happen. Very, very measured play, shall we say, by the Mafia. And in fact, timing it so that they're pushing through with Luke ready to turn into Mega Knight. So using their knowledge of the timer and the aggro that Nah picks up to very, very good effect. Number 3 in OCE.
As you can see, they actually timed this push down the bot lane very well with the top lane wave. I think that, I'm not sure if it was on purpose, but they monster wave the top lane wave so that they'd have to deal with it whilst, as you can see, the Rumble was looking to go top lane to cover that wave, but this can push this turret down, and they might force an engage off that.
Easy as you please. So, well, I guess SBC need to actually go for things, the Space Monkeys, but they're too. I don't want to say scared. I think it's prudent.
I think it's a methodical play here, just taking the advantages where they can get them without having to risk a bit too much. But I'd even now that they've got the bot lane inhibitor, I'd even risk just clearing out all the vision around the Baron area and either baiting it or just straight up taking it. But no contention.
Sorry, I meant the minions. SBC minions. That would be prudent.
Yeah, I'm very confused as to yeah.
Sorry, my bad. Nevertheless, the siege has moved on to the mid lane. No, I was saying the minions. What I meant was SBC minions aren't engaging. They aren't throwing everything at the defense of that inhibitor because they probably get the feeling if they lose that fight, they'd be out of the match. So they're kind of trying to hold a withdrawing pattern that allows them to maintain a defense of their base.
Rightly so, but I really feel as if they've missed the window of opportunity where they could kind of turn it around all in at under a turret. Because right now, they're just letting Space Monkey Mafia walk all over their base, get the 2 inhibitors down, which is going to apply a lot of pressure. This Super Minion's coming down.
One-Way's got himself caught. There's the first pick. This might be the turnaround. That's just the one kill, though, because the tanks have arrived. Luke and Menacol are here. Posmal lurking, looking for the Prophet. Flashes forward, picks up the kill. Meanwhile, the chase is on for Zihanort, who manages not to get away. I was going to say he gets away. Luke goes in and, in fact, is running for his life now. Bounces away and manages to get away with an absolute smidgen of health. Less than 50 HP it was. And I think they might actually close things up.
Yeah, that might be game right here. But yeah, as you can see, just the goal differential really showing in that fight. I mean, one way getting caught out there, but with the gold lead that they had, Posmal, Reptox, Menacol, all the members of Space Monkey Mafia there, just being able to just brute their way through that fight and just win it out in the end. Reptox picking up a triple kill on the back end of that and adding to an already huge gold lead. I think the gold differential between the ADCs is something like, yeah, We have Cogmore with the 7,000 gold, and we have Reptox with 12,000. So a bit of a hard time there for Zehanaut, should I say? Yeah, Zehanaut.
I mean, don't worry about how you say his name, because Gamestah casters are renowned for a couple.
Yeah,
of
I think I remember last split. I can't remember his name.
People had to tell us how to say food.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. I was watching and cringing, but it's alright. You guys got it down for a while.
We wooed you, man. We wooed you. There you are casting now. So right now, essentially, there's one part of the map that belongs to the minions, and that is their base. The rest of the map belongs to the Space Monkeys.
I think at this point, minions just have to kind of take their losses and think about the next game, because this is best of 2, is it? Yeah, best of 2?
Yeah, well, yeah. So it's a 2-match group stage, 2-game group stage.
I guess it's got to the point that Space Monkey Mafia can really just brute their way in the game. Pick up the Baron here, most definitely just gonna close it out.
Easy.
SBC, if I was SBC right now, I'd be looking towards the next match and thinking, what picks can we do to deny Luke once of all, like showing off the Na prowess there, and also what do we do this game? How can we fix the next game? I'm trying to think what SBC could improve on right now. Their vision was pretty good, if I do say so myself. Maybe picking the opportunities to fight, maybe pulling the trigger a bit earlier and not being so passive and sitting back letting.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think they were passive necessarily. You know, they got those early kills. Like you said earlier, it was a bit of a bloodbath to start off with, and things just kind of got away from them. And I mean, if we have a look at this, okay. I mean, this is big. I want to say this is a big team fight, but really, it's a rear guard action from the minions as they back away to try and survive. But they kind of know that the Nexus is going down. This is the last hurrah, really. Minions, or in fact Luke, doing business on the Nexus and taking it down. 30 kills to 9 in the end. I don't think they, like I was saying, I don't think they were doing too badly at the beginning there, but things just got away from them. And I think it has a lot to do with, if you compare their bottom lanes, Reptox managed to get a steamroll on, and unfortunately, Zehanaut was not able to.
Yeah, I think SBC has to try to translate that lead that they had at the start, really apply pressure where they have advantages. But yeah, very good play by both teams, and Space Monkey Mafia coming out on top. So who would you say for the MVP?
MVP for this first game. Like, I don't want to deny Luke, but I didn't really see all of his plays.
Yeah.
Look, I think it is fair. He got 7, 2, and 10 on the Na. He had a couple of miraculous escapes, and he played the timing of his champion to near perfection. So I'm happy to nominate MVP Luke as the MVP. How do you feel?
Luke definitely played pretty well there. But I kind of want to give it across to Menacol for the Alistair play. I mean, he really helped with the picks, or him and One Way together really made a lot of the picks that kind of snowballed his lane in the bot lane. And he definitely gave Reptox those kills on a silver platter, should I say. So I'm going to have to give away to Menacol. So it's really last calls to you, but for me, it's going to be Menacol.
Look, I'm comfortable to have 2 on the board, because remember, we only pick a single MVP for the evening out of both of the games. Mm-hmm. So we got 2 nominees at the moment, Luke and Menacol, and we'll see in the next game how things work out. And if either one of those 2 are nominated again, then we'll know who gets the MVP for the evening.
Okay, awesome.
All right, so we now need to see about getting into the second game.
Yeah, where's invites, please?
Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, we'll be taking just a quick 3 or 4 minute break, maybe 5. So go and get a drink. You know, maybe a chocolate milk or something like that.
Yeah, maybe a hot chocolate with the
there you
weather.
Go. Hot chocolate in this weather.
Exactly.
And we'll be back in just 5 minutes.